Bitcoin sitting at a key level and closed the monthly candle on a sketchy level, and we'll get back into it. But it's the weekend, so it's full-fledged with war news and all of that. And we're here. I got the team with me in the background, and we're here to hunt some money. We got a full-packed show, so let's go. As always, if you like the content, please do drop a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the show out. For you that don't know me, I'm the Raven Panda. I'm a trader here in Chart Hackers, and I specialize in swing trading, breakout trading, and a little bit of scalpy walpies. And I'm joined here by no other than the Elliott Wave Master, Nego the Bagel.
Wasabi Kunjani. What's happening, YouTube? What's happening, Panda?
Fresh.
How you, my G?
Fresh.
Yeah,
What's up, chat? How y'all doing? Can we take a second and appreciate this this sculpture, this art piece of a haircut? How you doing, my dude? How's everyone doing in the chat? All good. How's the choppy woppy? How's the weekend going for you?
Yeah, the weekend is a bit hard to read. Yeah, it's
Flatty, huh?
It is. I just feel like there's booby traps left, right, and center. Like, I feel like this weekend has probably got me on my toes more than any of the other weekends for some reason. And I just think, Bitcoin is acting
it's
sneaky.
the biggest week ever, as Auntie says, the biggest week ever until next week, basically. So you know how what the deal is. It's Saturday, so that means the war is back on. So we got a bunch of headlines incoming here. We have President Trump has ordered a fresh attack on Iran aimed to getting Iran to surrender, blah, 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 blah. And this is actual live footage of President Trump in the Situation Room at the moment. And this is how he's coordinating his strikes. It's actually, it's an accurate representation. I mean,
I think it's very close.
it's like, look, oh yeah, okay, here's the structure. Here's a building. Here's facilities, water.
Plan A, Plan A, Plan B, Plan A, Plan B.
It's funny how like the war is contained during the week, but then during the weekend, like all bets are off and all these fresh headlines are coming because now Iran is responding by saying, we're gonna bomb anything and everyone. They're essentially saying that they're announcing strikes on the world's most important energy facilities in the Arab world, and that means from anything from energy facilities to gas production to oil to whatever it may be. So needless to say, like it seems like shit is about to hit the fan, but I honestly don't believe that. What's your take on all of this?
I don't know. Like I expected a little bit more, like, I don't know, Timu rockets or something. I mean, weekends are for war and then Mondays for peace. I mean, that's been the swing. That's been the MO, as they say in the military, you know?
Here, we're going to say it on the show first. Mark my words, by Sunday, 12 a.m. UTC time, all these headlines are going to be retracted, and it's going to be like all is good, all is contained, all is whatever. Okay, so we'll get into, I don't have the oil chart open. My goodness. Okay, anyway, so we'll jump into crypto just real quick with all the news headlines. We're seeing a bunch of spot outflows coming in or going out from ETH and Bitcoin. So a little bit of bearish news here on the crypto side of things. We'll get into some of these charts. And I want to talk about Bitcoin on the super high time frame, because back to Nagel's point when you were saying like it's a little bit wonky and like things are a little bit out of balance. I think, like, we'll get into the chart, but I honestly think that there's going to be a little bit of a, like, the bear move is incoming, but not before we get some sort of convincing summer rally into like a temp local high that's going to open fresh lows. And let me tell you what I mean by flipping to the charts. Actually, let me open a fresh chart here, just to go on the monthly. On the monthly, Bitcoin actually closed the month on a very, 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 very sketchy level. Like, this is splitting hairs between saying that, oh no, we're still on support, or oh no, we closed under. But on a monthly level, if we look at it here, this 62-ish region was the main resistance line that led into, you know, a claim, deviation, and then a massive breakout previously. And now we're closing just under it, having all of the key SMAs under it, the 50, the 100, and the 200. So this, you know, for like, I would say, I don't know, like short-term traders and retail traders, like this could be a very bearish signals, indicating that, you know, possibly, just putting it out there, that fresh lows are incoming and fresh lows are on the table. But the hopium side, the copium, the bullish side, whatever you want to call it. I think that we still have like a push incoming, possibly over the next couple of weeks, into mid-August or something. And I think it will take people by surprise. Nagel, I don't know what you think here. I think like because everyone is sitting and thinking this 65 area is, you know, the key resistance and all of that, but I think like we can squeeze to the 68 to even the 69.70 before it opens fresh new lows. How does that sound on the over?
No, look, I 100% agree. So look, the whole point of the summer rally is actually, okay, it's a bull trap, okay? I might have left that part out, but I'm waiting for the big bull trap. And the psychology behind this is there's a lot of on-chain data that is hinting that the bottom could be in. Now, the psychology around this is if we get enough people on X and the socials to say it, and we just happen to get a massive push, it's what brings a lot of retail liquidity into the game. But the summer rally is in fact the bull trap. So I am waiting for the summer rally, and after the summer rally, I feel that it's going to be capitulation time. So I'm cautiously bullish, but that's how I see it. Yeah.
Like we're sitting on key level. I mean, I see people in the chat like they came in for the trades, but now they're staying for your hair. By the way, just a lot of people are saying that. But yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. I totally agree. And I think like the bounce zone is kind of now, unless we have to go lower. Like if I look at Bitcoin here on the 8-hour. We're starting to reverse. We're showing signs that we are at least holding this level. Yesterday we got this drop into the 63-62 region, dipped a little bit deeper than we thought, but it's still holding this 4-hour POC. It's still holding this 0.5. Not a big fan that we lost the 50 and we confirmed multiple 4-hour closes under the 50. But what I like here, it's kind of sitting flat, but slowly grinding upwards a little bit. So there could be a pop incoming. For me, I don't know about you, man. Like this, I'm still sitting in this trade, and I believe even Dylan dropped that yesterday on his show. He took somewhere like around the 62-ish level. So we're all sitting in this trade flat. I think that any flushes, any pullbacks into, I like this 61,800 down to 6,600. I really like this as a, you know, this can get. Like right now we're sitting flat. There's a popcorn effect in the market. You got alts sitting, some of them are sitting on resistance, some of them are sitting on support, some of them are sitting in no man's land. Some sort of just like a flush, a little flush will, I don't know, man, it will lead to some sort of a little bit of a bounce. So for me, I'm currently sitting this long and I'm waiting for 61,800-ish down to 6,800. Thoughts?
Perfect. I think I was on Bossman's show Tuesday, and that lines up 100% with the so-called summer rally bounce zone. It is the last bounce zone. And I think if we start failing there hard, then there is no summer rally. There is no bull trap. The bull trap is already in. But yeah, I am definitely taking risk on at that 61K zone. 100%. Okay. It's a level's a level. A trader's got to throw something in the hat.
I like that. Awesome. Okay, so for me, I'm not really interested in shorts right now on Bitcoin, but obviously 65,500, 65,600 is an area of interest for a short. But right now we're focusing on the longs. So that's it for me on Bitcoin. Anything else for you to say, sir?
No, you said it perfectly.
Cool. Awesome. Alrighty, let's move on to Total 3 real quick. Total 3 is I left these scribbles on here, not to polish our apples, but to kind of just give an indication of what Nagel and I tried to paint to you when we say what we think is going to happen throughout the week. So we started these scribbles literally here, like all these scribbles that you see. We drew them here. These candles did not exist, and we were kind of creating a story where like we see some sort of fake out into this trend line with a strong rejection, fall back, lower high, come back, and then consolidate around the 786, and then possibly push into a lower high, come back, consolidate again. And from last week, what we were saying is we will go sideways a little bit, and then possibly, you know, a bounce is incoming. But we also said, like, let's not forget about these wicks, and the more that we stay here consolidating, the sketchier it gets. Because if I look at the 8-hour and the 4-hour and the 6-hour, the stocks on Total 3, it still needs a little bit of time to pull back, my dude. So I don't know what you think on Total 3 here, but for me, 786, as long as we hold it, you know, longs are on the table. But I am definitely not fading the wicks down here to about 645. Bill, thoughts?
100%. Like personally, I think we get a little bit of like calm and sideways. but I think everyone has to be at least prepared for a little drop into that green shelf. It just makes sense.
Yep. So keep an eye on these wicks. This is for the scalpers, 650.2. We don't want the 4-hour close under that. So hoping, as Nagel was saying, basically we go sideways, go calm, and then, some sort of flush that freaks everyone out. And then we come back, claim the 786 and onwards we go. But I think the first couple of days of this week, we might be going sideways a little bit of indecision. Market is digesting a bunch of things that happened from last week. So yeah, USDTD, same image here as we were talking USDTD on the 4-hour and the 8-hour from last week. We were talking about this consolidation area, this order block. We wanted a breakdown to retest the breakout trend here. We retested it perfectly. We came back for a bounce, pulled back, and we got a little bit of a lower high pullback deviation, and now we're sitting on the 50. The only thing that worries me about the USDT dominance on the 4 and the 8-hour, Nagel, is look at the push here from last week when we pushed into the 50 with basically an immediate rejection, immediate engulfing candle, break down everything pumped on the alts. But this time we're pushing into the 50 and we're going sideways now. We're consolidating right under the 50 without the strong rejection. Kind of freaks me out because it tells me, freaks me out. It kind of worries me a little bit because it tells me that this could level can gain some acceptance leading into next week. We start just slowly grinding into the 50 and then we pop. So this is definitely on the table here. And then also another example can be that we're holding under here, showing signs of strength over the weekend, and then we fake out during Monday, followed by a rejection, and that's what can trigger some bounces on these alts. Any thoughts? Because I want to zoom out on the monthly before. Any thoughts on the 4-hour, 8-hour?
I like plan B. I like plan B. That fake out just suits me better.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I think it will make sense for everyone in the chat. Like Jack is saying, we need the summer rally. Like we need those 2 weeks. God damn it, we deserve those 2 weeks. We've been doing our homework. Everyone in the chat has been doing their homework, sticking out in the bear market, getting smashed left and right. We deserve a 2-week summer rally. We need to create some sort of like peaceful protest Wall Street, man, right next to the bull statue thingy. Just like, we're here, we need a summer rally. Get used to it.
Summer rally.
Okay, now back to the world going to hell. Real quick on the USDTD on the monthly, real quick. Let's not forget just what's happening here. All right, like we in June, USDTD pushed into essentially all-time high territory resistance. So if there is a break here, if we gain acceptance above this 50 and we pop through this 9.3, there will be a capitulation event. Bitcoin will cascade down, no doubt in my mind. If we start grinding into here and we pop, even if it's a fake out, I expect some sort of a quick capitulation event on Bitcoin and all these alts, because mind you, the charts that we're going to look at now, you will notice one thing that I talk about all the time, and Nagel talks about it, Dylan talks about it all the time. When the market is very iffy and you start looking at charts and you see major tokens are just going flat sideways on support, you see your favorite L1s are no man's land, some of them are resistance, BOEM is pumping, Uni is dumping, Oshib is sitting in no man's land. That tells me a big move to the upside or the downside is needed to reset all of these charts. I don't like when, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. When it's not clear, it's not clear. And like what Panda's saying is very true. And for all the people out there, when you're on a chart and you're doing TA and it's not clear, sometimes just move on. There are other charts, there are other tokens. Rather take the ones that look clear and give you more confidence. Otherwise, we're just guessing.
Yeah. So I think it's. With that said, we'll jump into the casino. We're going to show you some setups here. Some of them are long, some of them are short, some of them are zones to watch for. What you need to do is you need to practice risk management. You need to understand that these are not like proper, extremely high conviction support levels that these tokens are sitting on right now, and there could be a flush incoming. It's the weekend. Do not marry these positions. Get your 3-5% in and get the F out. Anything you want to
add? Yes, I actually would like to drop a couple breadcrumbs here.
Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah. Oh, share it. Has that not been done?
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you actually want Like, do you actually want to share your screen? Like, I can't even share your screen, dude. But I good for you for whatever you're looking at.
Okay, guys, I just want to drop a little breadcrumbs here. Okay, there is a massive announcement coming towards the end of this week, early next week. Okay, I can't give too much away, but all I can say is if you do not have a Ubit account, there's a high possibility you guys are going to miss out on this. So there's a link in the description. Okay, just go open up an account and just get ready. Like, you do not want to miss this.
Yeah,
it's
for real.
It's probably one of the biggest things that hackers has got in store for you guys
for exchanges.
And that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah,
I agree, man. Like, for real, it's not just about oh, here's a link and open up an account. It's honestly one of the most interesting and awesome type of campaigns I've seen on exchange. Ubit is fairly young. We work extremely closely with them. We talk to the team, feedback about the UI, about the interface, and most importantly, working with them to add the tokens that the community wants. So, as an example, we got Pump in discussions. We're probably going to be adding that soon. So, also drop in the comments and in the Chart Hackers Discord community. Tag me or tag Nagel in terms of some of the tokens that you want to see, but keep them not microcaps. We don't want like that level of degeneracy. Okay, thank you for that update. I can't wait for Dylan to share that with everyone. Okay, all right. So let's start with. You want to show them ETH since we're on your screen?
Yeah, let's have a look here. So I was looking at ETH. I don't have any like immediate trade setups, but let's just have a quick discussion. And here you can see quite clearly that there was a level of resistance.
I can't see your screen. Is it just me? Can you guys in the chat see Nagel's screen?
What?
Maybe unshare it and share it again.
Just hang on, my monitor just shut down.
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know. My monitor actually went black there. Okay, so just having a look at ETH, it's also like it's giving me like head and shoulder vibes, but it's also showing me a bit of strength. There was a resistance zone. It's now claimed that resistance zone, and this is like a sign of strength to me. Once a token gets above and it sort of holds it, okay, it's almost trying to say that this potentially might be the new floor. Okay, I'm not saying that it is, but it definitely is starting to look like it. But I think if we get that little wick that Panda was talking about when he showed you that little total 3 coming down into that green box.
17.8?
100%. I think looking at this, we've got the 17.8 right here. We've got the 382. I've got a 1.236 extension. And I've also got 2 VWAPs from the bottom and the 50-day MA. So this whole region is starting to look like a level of absolute juice. And what's nice about ETH is you can have these stops pretty wide here. So I would even encapsulate that. I'm looking for potentially a push into the 200 here. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but there might be a 15 to 18% move on ETH if we can get that little capitulation into the pocket here.
All right, so moving on. Clearly, Nagel is under the influence here, so we're just gonna jump. bro, keep it together. This is a professional show. We are not here to sell the moon, okay? Hey, man, if that's what a wave is telling you, Tom Lee is literally breaking out the tissues right now. Yeah, exactly, Premier. I mean, hey, you've been shilling ETH lately. I'm just saying. I don't know if you're on a commission or something, but yeah, I mean, okay. So 17.8, I really like it.
100%. And then you want to just keep your stop here below 17.39. So I'll be watching for a candle close, but ideally we don't want to spend too much time below 17.17. It just rolls off the tongue, so that's why I chose that level.
Okay, all right, sounds good, and I agree with Nimrod here. Whatever drugs you're on, I would like some. But yeah, Abdulaziz, it's the bottle behind him. He finished it before the show. That's why you're so chill. Okay, all right, let's get some soul incoming here. Okay, so we've been rotting in this trade for I think 3 weeks now. I feel bad for your funding rates, guys. I'm sorry, but again,
It's not the P&L that's green, it's your trade that's gone moldy.
It's like that little moldy on the cheese when you leave it in the fridge. So that's Sol basically. Again, guys, so Sol was a bet that we took on the higher time frame. We flipped it on the weekly and we said that if there's a summer rally incoming, it seems that Sol is not moving and it's kind of just grinding, doing its thing, putting consistently like higher lows and kind of like in the making, going sideways, might attempt to put in at least a double top or a higher high. So for me, the bet was on a safe token with a move is Sol. I'm gonna widen my stop. I know Dylan had like basically the 382 and the 0.5 region. He had them as two different setups, and we were like, okay, let's just try to swing this, and we'll absorb the pullbacks into the 0.5. So again, nothing really to report on here other than it lost the 50. So a short time on the 2 hour, starting to look a little bit bearish. But then when we go on the 12 hour and the daily, it's still holding the VWAP. It's still holding the 0.5 fib, and it's still respecting this rising trend. Nothing for me to add on here. If anything, this can be lost. This can get invalidated with a 4 hour close under 70. So we'll assess when we get there. But yeah, so that's ETH and Sol. Is it time to? You got. Let's jump into yours.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Throw me in.
Let's get into now the trenches, sir.
Okay, I'm having a look at Pyth here, and it's getting a little bit tricky. So a lot of the guys and the hackers, you know how I play these volume ranges, okay? And what's happened is we've deviated the value area high, and what's actually happening is I was expecting a little bit of a deeper pull, okay, for us to come and back test this value area low. But we're holding it quite well. We're starting to get nice reversals here on the 8 hour, but I'm still having a look at this money flow. This money flow hasn't really started to curl up. So there is early signs that we're close. And I'm just, because I know I'm waiting for that one more dip on Bitcoin, which means I'm waiting for that one more dip on Pyth as well. So what I'm going to do is, okay, and then what I want you to do is also keep your stop below there. So it actually hasn't tested the 618, but I do have a feeling it could potentially tap this value area low. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be a ladder in strategy on this one. So I'm going to start laddering into Pyth here at 0.03819. Okay. And then I'm going to have another order at the value area low. All right. And that's going to be at 3703. And then we're going to wait for we're going to have a stop just below the shelf here. So I'm going to make this one red so you guys can see that it's a stop. I'll color code it for you guys. And then we want to have a stop at least at 0.3582. What we're going to do is we're going to have the targets here. Okay, this is summer rally targets. It's completely whack. I honestly don't think we get there. But I think what is reasonable for these targets is if we can just get back here, I expect that to probably be the main TP, TP3. TP2 is probably going to be the back test or the bearish test of these 50-day and 100-day, which will be there. And then the last one here, I think TP1 is... And look, yeah, if we can get back above the 100-day and get back above the 200-day, like then we know it's game on for the other TPs. So when you take this TP1, I'm not saying close half, take 30%. When you see we're starting to reject off those MAs, then you turn that 30% into potentially a 60% TP. But if you see it start to gain, then you just sit tight on this guy. So that's what I'm watching for. I do want another little tiny, which more dip here. But Pyth is showing strength. I really like this level that it held. It did a full deviation, and it's now coming back to do a retest.
Okay.
So very happy with that.
I really like that. I'm actually bleeding in Pyth right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna end up investing, and I'm gonna add on to your levels.
Okay.
All right, I got a BOEM short for you guys. This thing decided to be the freaking future of finance. What the hell is going on with BOEM? I was personally offended when I saw that BOEM date 65%, and the world did not end. Anyways, so there was a short opportunity here. I was waiting for BOEM to tap this major fair value gap. Liquidity zone and VWAP, and actually it's I'm in this short right now, and we are actually holding support fairly well, like this flip region. If anything, I still want a little bit of a pullback to test the breakout of the trend in this VWAP, but yeah, I'm sitting in this BOEM right now. There are two levels. This is for me a textbook short. That's why I took it. BOEM is showing incredible signs of strength. Maybe in the chat you can let me know if there's like some news on BOEM, or is there an ETF for it or some shit? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like this level remains the same. For you that are in it, we're still gonna do our thing. But I didn't want to do it behind the scenes. I wanted to do it on the show in case someone from the Discord community took this trade. I want to move this up just a tad bit for the fresh entries for people who would enter just because of this wick. And now it's essentially marked as a previous month high liquidity. So we could be coming back for a double top scenario before we fall over again. So for me, entry is at 0.0614. up to 0.06439, and then just one area to mark here as a this for me is a high conviction area. 0.068, up to 0.0712 in case we get a little bit of a push and a squeeze into here, and that's like basically the macro will be like a triple top at that point, a wick fill and daily order block as well. So yeah, that's me on BOEM short, and I would want to ride this down to the 100 and the 200. Might be a little bit ambitious, but best case scenario, it could be that we play it down to the retest of the VWAP and the breakout trend, and that can be a nice 11% to potentially a 20%. So let's play it by ear for now, and yeah, on to you, sir. Let's see what you got.
Okay, guys, please be very careful with this token. This token has made me super famous with a hot mic moment. So this is BCH. It's absolutely decimated. I'm on the higher time frames. I'm looking for a bit of a bigger bearish retest than what it's given us. And for me, the instant hint here, because I'm an Elliott wave analysis, here I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's quite a clear 5-wave move that I've now caught here to the upside. And in Elliott wave, when we see a 5-wave move to the upside and a very corrective looking structure to the downside, which it's given us, I can expect another 5-wave move to the upside. So what I'm watching for is originally, the guys in Hackers will know, we were trying to long this area, but we spent too much time there. And what's happened is time has pushed the POC above price action. And you guys know, again, with the range trading strategy, now that we've lost the POC, there's a very high probability that we're going to come and back test the value area low. So this guy has front run a few levels in the past. So I am definitely going to try and ladder into this one as well. Going to start laddering in from 196. Okay. And I think just keep your stop loss. It's not a hectic stop loss. It's about 4.5%. This guy, you don't want to do more than a 3 or a 5x. So we'll be doing this on Bitfunded, for example. So it's not a heavy stop at all. And then I'm going to have a stop loss just below the 88.7. Because I see this as an ABC structure, there is a probability that we can come and tap that, because the 88.7 for me is a pretty good a B-wave test. And then up here, you can see all I want to do is just come and fill in this imbalance. I have 100% extension. And I think once we break above this bearish VWAP, I think a lot of people are going to go nuts. And they're going to think it's old season. The second we start breaking this VWAP, I'm going to start hunting for the shorts. So that's what I'm watching on BCH on the 8-hour.
Very nice.
While you've got me up there, you want me to just throw my pain token in here? Ooh, I'm going to get a lot of slack for this one.
I mean, if you wear James's hat, are you talking about the one that starts with a B?
No, it's starting with a W.
WLD.
Okay.
Go for it, man. Go for
myself
it.
And Dave, we were trying to catch the long on this guy. It absolutely lost at the horizontal that we wanted. Okay. But what I'm watching for now again is this infamous 88.7. Now, as you can see, I've been counting the wave structures to the downside. All right. So it's almost finished now. What's happened is the fifth wave has given us a slight more extension. It's not common that the fifth wave is that much longer than the first wave. But this is a shitcoin. This is not a high value asset that you go and sell your house for. So sometimes it will bend and manipulate the Elliott wave rules. So I am trying to catch a 3-wave pullback, okay, because it left a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of guys holding shorts here. And yeah, WLD likes to nom on the liquidity. So I've got a double setup I'm looking at here. There's 2 sets of wicks that I've been talking about in the Hackers Discord. I'd really like these wicks to come and get swept. So it is a bit of a double setup, and the only reason why it's a double setup is because, yeah, the percentage swings on this guy is pretty big. So let me just shift this across so you guys can see the double setup. What I'm looking for here is I'm going to start entering in at the 88.7 level here. So, and I'm actually, what you can see is I'm accommodating for this little wick here for it to come and sweep. And in my mind, it's going to be quick, guys. So looking to start laddering in here at 2792. And then I will want to have a pretty hard stop here at 2685. The reason I want to have a hard stop is because the next setup will be right there. So I'm not going to throw my house at this setup, guys. Why? Because I'm expecting quite a big move on it. It gives me a lot of time to actually build a position. So what I want to do is I just want to get some skin in the game for the guys that trade with me on the Bitfunded. Both of these setups, I will be jumping in with about 15 to 20% of my daily loss value. If your daily loss value is $1,000, I'm jumping in with 150, 200 just to get some skin in the game, and we can add that up there and we can compound that.
No, you're right.
And we can compound.
I'm gonna go. What is this? I'm gonna go in with 15% of my. Okay, and first of all, can we just take a second? I don't want to interrupt you because you are on a roll here. First of all, I just want to say that I am very proud of this community and their understanding of shitcoins, because I'm just looking at the chat while you're talking, and I mean, if James says he ain't buying that shit, it's okay. That's James. He doesn't buy any of that shit. But then if I have someone like Adel Aziz telling me I ain't touching that shit. By the way, for you, he's one of the Chart Hackers members, and he's in like the top 5 most degenerate type of risk takers when it comes to these things. So when he says I ain't touching that, that worries me. Like that to the point where, you know, like, should I be taking this? I mean, it has a humongous everything is a shitcoin. Don't worry. I agree. It has a humongous potential upside. That's for sure. But the thing with the WLD, it hurt me in the past, and you know that, man. With these wicks, like it likes to go deep. It likes to go deep.
100%. So this is a high risk, high reward setup.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, shit, I'll take it. I will take it with you. But I like what I saw in the chat here just now. Like, people are actually being cautious. That's beautiful. Nice. Okay, so that's it on WLD. I actually have a couple here. What did we do? Tau. For me, we're in this long. We're 5% up. This setup still is valid. I didn't take any TP for anyone that took this with me last week. One down to 183 remains the same invalidation area. As you can see, it's kind of like respecting this level, respecting this rising trend and building liquidity, and just kind of wicking down and holding this 186. So again, any pullbacks to 186 down to 176, 175 remains the same. And if we get that a little bit of a flush leading into a push, I'm expecting some sort of at least like 10 to 15% move on Tau. And then when I zoom out on the 3-day for capitulation events and things like that, my limits and my alarms are still around this 157 down to high 140s region. I think this could be a sexy level for Tau. Don't forget that if we make it down here, like, I might sound crazy talking about a 20% pullback on Tau, but you'll be surprised by how things pull back extremely fast with capitulation events. It will be dark. It will be heavy. It will be extremely stressful, but just understand that the 150 down to 140 region on Tau can be a very nice zone for the long run. So that's it for me on Tau. Another quick one that doesn't need so much update before I pass it on to you, sir, is Popcat. We gave this Popcat during the live show last week. We didn't take it because price basically had moved a little bit. We wanted to take this as a breakout, but I think Nagel was talking about DOT or Uni or some shit. I don't know. So we missed it because of him. So thank him very much. I really appreciate it, sir. But if y'all remember, I was saying that, okay, so if we pump from here, this area, which is the 707 fib, if it's holding, it could be a nice scalping long. But for me, again, this is the same. It's only 4% pullbacks from here. Popcat pullbacks into 0.0412-ish region down to 0.0397. This setup is still valid if we get pullbacks into this. Don't marry this position. If there's any pullback, then we will play it to the 50, because most likely if there's a pullback, it will push into the 50, reject, and then that will unlock lower levels on Popcat. So I'll be dropping these. If I'm talking fast, I'll be dropping these in the Discord right after the show. On to you, sir.
100%.
Oh my god.
Okay, next one is is our BEAMX. And this is a shout out to Dave. Dave and I were doing some TA together in the background. And we both like where Beam is starting to head into. And what I'm looking for is the completion of this C wave of the B wave to the downside. So what I'm looking for is, I already told the Chart Hacker members we were down over here somewhere, and I've opened up a starter position. And I said to them that I have another order sitting here at 1396, and I have another order sitting here at 1366, which is this other yellow line. Now, what I'm watching for here is, again, it's just another range play, but I have a triple confluence zone up here. So when I measure this ABC structure, the 1-to-1 extension lines up with the POC, and like 0.2% above the POC here is the 0.786 retracement. So this is starting to act like a bit of a magnet here at the end of the day. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Entries 0.001396. And then let me just put this other one on here for the members as well, just so you can see where the top up order is. The next top up order is at 0.001364. And I think if we start to lose this yellow zone area, and when I say lose, like 4-hour candle closes below, I'm just going to be out. So I have I wouldn't say a hard stop. I've got to cut 50% just in case I'm not around. Beam can get a bit wicky. But yeah, that's what I'm watching on Beam. And I want to run it up here to the...
It's one of the most bullish on gaming coins. So yeah, that's,
well, they've actually it's actually, I'm gonna just shock everyone here because they've pivoted.
Privacy.
So yeah, so BEAMX has just signed. BEAMX is still doing the big gaming thing, but they've just signed massive RWA contracts with some of the institutions, and this was some of the fundamentals that Dave and I were discovering.
Go on.
The white paper, bro. Do you even know about the white paper, bro? It's the new privacy, bro. You need to stay in your fiat. You stupid noob.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So, yeah, it's a bit of a real world asset fundamental play that I'm doing there. But yeah.
All right, cool.
So that's what I'm watching for.
Well, you actually got me excited because I'm in a beam short from like 0.016 what was it? 16.9, 16.8. So I will flip long with you because I like this this level. I was actually thinking that it's sitting under the 50. It might lose, but I really like this wave count, and I like this Hori that is sitting at. So I'm definitely locking in with you on this one, sir, and I'm putting it on my chart as we speak. I'm putting in a reminder because I'll set limit orders on that. Awesome. Thank you for that. And then I just want to prove the person who said Beam is the most bullish token on gaming. Let me prove you wrong. Here, give me the screen. What do you even know about bullish gaming tokens, bro? What do you even know? Have you seen IMX? It is the future. Do you see how many arrows are set here? Okay, so I dropped this setup on Dylan's show on Thursday because I was looking for, just like a very big scammy, like risky play for the weekend. And IMX on the daily and the 12-hour was printing divergences left and right. It's printing super oversold. We got this. This is my infamous copium downwards trend line here, and I'm getting a 3-touch on it. So for me, this was one of those like definitely don't bet your house on this. Definitely, this is like a flip a coin Hail Mary going into the weekend. I'm okay with losing my stop loss money or getting liquidated. IMX is still the same, but yeah, this could be the next future of finance if it pivots to privacy like Beam. But again, yeah, so this could be a fun one if the market rips in the second half of the day or Sunday. Like most likely, if Beam is sitting on or close to this key level, IMX is sitting here. Gaming tokens could have like their own little run before a big flush. So yeah, don't fade this. But at the same time, I remind you, this is one of the last setups that will drop to wrap up the show. Like this is definitely a vibes play. Like this is not a fundamental play. This is not sitting on a key VWAP macro 618. This is basically printing new lows, and we want to catch a risky bounce to a lower high. All right, so 0.108,109 down to the current lows, 0.105. That's it on IMX and the gaming sector. I got one more in me.
Me as well. I got a short one, quick one.
Oh, let's go. Okay, because got a long, so let's do that. Shit, I'm being called out. Hey, man, don't talk about my gaming tokens like that.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
We are hoping at this point that Bossman can close his Sui short, because still super bullish on Sui. Sui has still
did you
not
just
tested
lie to us? I'm sorry. Did you just lie to us? You said that you had a short.
No, I mean a quick one. Like, it was like I'll be short explaining it.
All right, Zolan is buying that shit.
Have...
Yeah, I see what you did there. You sneaky. Okay, all right.
I gotta sneak in one more. Okay, so having a look here. I like the level it's sitting on, and full disclosure, I already have opened up a small starter position on Sui, and I am hoping that we get one more dip out here. So one more dip, looking into that 669 region. If I open up the oscillator here, this thing is really starting to look like naughty smurfs down here. Blue lines, blue dots. It's all happening at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I've got another bigger order sitting at 6692, and I'm obviously going to have a stop just below the lows there, because that might invalidate the entire wave count for me. So that's what I'm looking for. Entry 6692 with a stop, or preferably a 4-hour close before 6463. And all I'm wanting to do is I would like to come in and test this, but unfortunately we have a colossal naked POC, and now I have the 200-day. I don't think we get there, but it is up there depending on how much of a summer rally we get. So for now, we are just going to come and tag the sweep of these highs for a TP at 82 and 83. There, I'm done.
Okay, I really hope it goes, because I'm currently invested in a Sui long on Bitfunded, sir. I'm invested long term on Bitfunded. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I mean, it's about time it does something, man.
Have you seen the 4-hour oscillator? Did you see it?
Let me check.
Oh
wow! It looks like an inverse slope of blue lines. Bounce or chop suey. I see what you did there, H2. I see what you did there.
H2. I see that.
Okay, all right. Back to seriousness. This is a professional show. Okay, I got Jito for you on the daily. This is a long setup that I'm seeing here. Speaking of wicks and what Nigo was saying about like filling in wicks on WLD, Jito tends to do the same thing here. Right now, it's dancing around the daily POC. I started looking at this yesterday. We didn't get I didn't see this print reversal, which is good. So now we're getting a print reversal. So that means the 12-hour is starting to look nice and turning pinkish. There is, I know Dave is in a long, or has a long around the current levels where it's sitting at. There was a nice like 7% bounce yesterday. But for me, I'm looking just a tad bit lower. And for me, like, it's a different setup on a different time frame. I'm just targeting these wicks here. Jito is known to kind of just do its thing. Like, it cascades down and then it goes quiet, and then out of nowhere you see that it's done like a 60% move. So this could be something gearing up here. I got a VWAP from the previous lows. I got a daily order block. I got the 618, and I got the 200 that hopefully will be kind of like sneaking in there by the time we get effect. So if there's a pullback, if there's a fake out to the downside, I wouldn't fade Jito doing another 6, 7, even 8% pullback to the downside. So I'm looking at 0.486 down to 0.445, and this will be a slow cooker. This is somewhat of a, it's actually not that wide of a stop loss. We can actually extend it a little bit more. But yeah, this will be a kind of like laddering in a little bit. It might cook and go sideways throughout the week. It might bounce 5% pullback, 5% pullback, and this could be like something for actually next weekend, honestly, if the market is going to bounce. So yeah, this could be nice. If we lose the daily POC, if we pull back, this would be an 11% push into the daily POC, and then possibly a 25% into the 100. So it's a no-brainer, kind of a risk taker here for me. And that's it on Jito. You got anything else on charts?
No, I went tricky again.
All right, so that's it on our end. As you can see, it's a very big mixed bag of things, which honestly doesn't make me the most confident in the market right now. Clearly, it's indecisive. Clearly, it doesn't know where it wants to go. And a big decision needs to be made whether to flush all of these charts to the downside and reset everything, or squeeze everything to the upside and have the ones that are sitting on support and no man's land reach a resistance, and then we pull back. So again, manage your risk, be safe out there. It's the weekend. Don't get married to these positions, and yeah, stay degenerate. Anything you want to add, sir?
No, I'm actually good. There's no words of wisdom for this weekend.
Just all right.
Yeah.
Always put your corn in the microwave, ladies and gents.
Yes, don't put popcorn in the microwave. Only corn.
Alrighty, for the people in the Discord community, we'll be dropping these setups shortly, and take care. Peace.